Good morning, students. So we'll begin with the next one chapter, that is the forum of business letters. So we are going to study that what is the layout of the letter or the shape on the page. Is it clear? The letter what you are going to be write, what is the layout. So because this layout plays a very important role, that is in impressing the reader. Is it clear? So if your layout is too wide, if your layout is too narrow, if your layout is too high, if your layout is too low, or it is maybe off centered, is it clear? So it may impress the reader unfavorably. Is it clear? So you people have failed to attract the reader, you failed to impress the reader. Is it clear? So placing that particular content in that the letter, choosing and best layout. Is it clear? So this is also one of the very important job, that is how the layout of a letter should be. Is it clear? Now the idea of the letter layout is a one that has the same shapes as the shapes in which it is formed. Is it clear? It is fits that space much as the picture fits in a frame. Is it clear? Now you are going to be see that how the picture is going to be fit into the frame. You see the layout, how exactly it is. The same way you have to choose the layout, okay, and you have to fit the content in that particular layout just like the picture fits into the frame. So here they are going to be say that it is nothing but all the sides of that particular the layout here which you have chosen, it should be in the same shape or in the same size. Is it clear? So here they are going to be say that if you are going to choose a rectangular, that all the sides of that particular the rectangle will be the same. So here also the same thing is that is a rectangular drawn around the process letter has the same shape as the space under the letter head. If you draw an rectangular, okay, on that particular letter, it should have the same shape as the space under the letter head. Is it clear? I got that idea. It should be chosen in such a way that it should be just like a rectangular shape. All that particular sides of the rectangular will be in the same size. Is it clear? Now the top border of the rectangle is the data line. If you are going to place a rectangular on that particular the page, on that the rectangular here, on the top of that the rectangular, on the border side, the top border of the rectangular is the data line, okay, and the left border is the line beginning, the right border is the average line length. Is it clear? And the bottom border is the last line of the notation. Is it clear? So if you are going to draw, that is a rectangular which you are going to draw it on the top of the border of the rectangle is a data line, okay, and the next one is that on the left side of that particular border you have to start writing that is a line beginnings and all, and the right border it is the average line where you have to stop that writing, and the next it will continue into the next line. At the bottom that border is the last line of the notations. Some of the people prefer one format, some of the people are going to prefer in the another format. So you are not having in a specific format or the fixed type of the format. Is it clear? So the problem here it is that the people the which format they use, they are going to say that their format is the correct one. Is it clear? So they are going to prefer their own format only. Okay, so instead of saying that prefer one format or you prefer this particular format, or prefer the format which is the best one, or prefer the format which you have prepared is the best one, so this is a that controversy is there. So number of that automated softwares are also going to be available, so that automated that softwares, that automated formatting allow you to choose your own format, the preferences how you want. Is it clear? So instead of drawing and conclusion that which format is the best one, whether your or whether someone else says that format, is it clear? So in generally, so what they have done is that in generally So they have been identified some of the popular formats here, so which you people can follow these particular formats while writing the letters. So what are these popular formats which are available? These popular formats are, one is a block format, another one is a modified block format, another one is a simplified format. Is it clear? So now this one here we are going to see in this. So this is the layout of this particular the fully block format. Is it clear? So you just see that this is the letter, on that you are just going to draw the rectangular shape. Is it clear? So in this they have written, so this is on the left border is the line beginning will be there, and on the right border is the average length of that particular line will be there, and at the bottom border is the last line of that notation will be there. So all these things here they have been written here. Now the second one format, if you want, you can see this is a modified block format. Okay, so the next one here I am going to show you that in this only modified block with an indented paragraphs are there. Is it clear? So this is, if you see this, this is the modified block. Okay, and here you are going to see that it is the modified block with the intended paragraphs. That is, in each paragraph the tab is going to be used. That is, for starting the line in each paragraph, here they have used the tab. The spacing will be there, you just see it in the each particular paragraph. Is it clear? Each paragraph, to start that letter, they have used the some space. That is, the tab is going to be used for that space, and next they started writing the letters. And the third one here, it is the simplified one will be there. Is it clear? So this is the third one format here, it is the simplified format. So these are the different types of the formats which are going to be available. So you can choose which one is the best suitable for your particular the document. Okay, and choose the content and place it into this particular the block. Now the number of formats are going to be available nowadays in the softwares which you are going to be used. The number of the word processing softwares you people are going to be used. So these word processing softwares are going to provide you the number of some standard the formats. Is it clear? So you can choose any one of that particular the format which is best suitable for you. So there is a the figure will be given, so you just refer that particular figure on the page number 566. So where they have given the number of that particular formats are there. That is the type of the layout which you wanted to choose. Either it may be the business facts, contemporary facts, it is a contemporary letter, elegant facts, elegant letter, envelope wizard, fax wizard, letter wizard. Is it clear? Mailing label wizard, professional packs, professional letter. These are all the different types of these particular the letters and faxes formats are going to be available in any one of the word processor. If you use, they are going to give you the ready-made formats are going to be available. So you can choose any one of this particular the ready-made format for the type of the document which you wanted to create. Is it clear? So even some of the templates are also going to be available. So you can choose the ready-made template for the type of the document, for the layout. Is it clear? Automatically they are going to provide you the layout. Inside you just go on placing the information. Now next one here we are going to discuss about that. Okay, what are all the content you have to place in that particular the layout which you have chosen. Whatever the layout you have been chosen, either it may be the block or modified block or a simplified, or the layouts which are ready-madely available in your word processor, you have chosen that the particular the layout. Is it clear? Now they are going to be say that there is no such agreement has not been reached on all the practices for setting up the parts of the letter. Okay, there is no such agreement that so these are all the parts should be fixed, and these are all the parts should be present on the letters which you are going to be write. Is it clear? But still, whenever you want to write a particular letter, but most of the people are going to be following some of the practice is here. So that's why here they are going to be say that, so he is going to using the word as you follow it as a suggestion, that is to setting up the parts of the letter. So okay, if you want to set the parts of the letters, here author is going to be say that these are all the suggestions here, so you follow these particular suggestions to set up the parts of the letter. So now we are going to be see about that what are these suggestions are there. So what are these suggestions he has given, what are the content or the parts which you have to put it on a letter. The first one he is going to be say it as a the date line. So you have to put a date on that particular the letter. So you should use the conventional date form, that is with the month, day and the year. So for example, you have to write it in this format, that is September 17, 2004, that is representing the month, day and a year. Okay, so example, in the word processor, most of the word processor allow you to set up your preference date, in what way you wanted to print that particular date. Already existing some formats are also available, or if you want you can choose your own format. Is it clear? That is, you can choose the own date format how you wanted to represent on a particular letter. The second one part which you wanted to insert on the letter is the return address should be present on that particular the letter. In most of the cases, your return address is the printed on the letterhead. Okay, so most of the cases, that is your return address is printed. If you are printing it on the letterhead, already your return address is printed on the letterhead. Or if you are going to write it, you fill it into the during the automated formatting. So if you are going to using the automated formatting, so in that automated formatting, you just write the return address. So automatically that will help you to place that content in the letter, that is a the return address. Second one type of the address we call it as the inside address. This inside address is nothing but the mailing address, that is to whom you are going to write this. Is it clear? So that is they are going to be say that that is the mailing address. So in this, what you have to do in the mailing address, complete with the title of the person being addressed to whom you are going to write this particular the letter. So you complete this with the title of the person. Is it clear? So say here they have given that the example will be there. Is it clear? That is you can complete with the name of that particular the person. Preferably here they are going to be say that you form this inside address without any abbreviations. Okay, inside address will be formed in such a way that without any abbreviations, but some of the commonly abbreviated words are there, so which there is an exemption is there. So you can use this common abbreviated words. Say for example, if you wanted to represent the name of that particular the person to whom you want to write a letter with a doctor, okay, Mr., Mrs., Miss. Is it clear? So these are all some of the common abbreviated words are there. So these are having an exemptions which you can use it. This is the inside address, or you call it as the mailing address. The next one is the another one, the line here, that is what we call it as a attention line. Is it clear? Attention line. So it is going to be used in the business letters, because most of the executives prefer to emphasize the company address. They wanted that letter should arrive to the company address rather to the individual offices. Is it clear? So whenever they are going to write that the address in the inside address line, so it is the name of the company and the company address is going to be presented. Now what you are going to use, that they address the letter to the company in the inside address, and then use the attention line here. So in the attention line, they are going to give the information that is to direct the letter to the specific officer or the specific department whom that letter belongs to. Say for example, university is sending a letter, so in the inside address they are going to write the address of the college, and then in the attention line they are going to write that to the specific department or to the specific officer to whom this particular letter belongs to. So in this way you have to use the attention line. So the attention line, where you have to place this attention line is placed a double space after the inside address. First you have to write a inside address, that is the mailing address, you have to write it first. So here you have written the company address here. Next what you have to do, you have to leave two spaces and then you have to write the attention line. So here is the example they have given. So in the inside address, so you just see it here. So in the attention line, here is the example, that is the inside address. You leave just two spaces, next you write a attention line. Okay, so in that attention line, instead of the in front of that they have written Mr., that is the abbreviation will be there for that, Mr. Donovan, the price and vice president. Okay, and next you have to leave two more lines and then you have to write a the salutation line. Is it clear? So this is the procedure here which you have to follow. Okay, now the next one here, we have to go for the salutation. Okay, what do you mean by the salutation? Salutation is nothing but greeting or salute. Is it clear? So it is that the salutation which you choose should be based on your familiarity. Is it clear? So whenever you are going to writing the mailing address over there, okay, so that is to represent that the salutation, if you wanted to write over there, okay, so that is after that attention line you are going to write the salutation line. So how you have to write this, how you have to write the greeting or a salute to that particular the reader. So it is based on your familiarity with the reader. Is it clear? So you can choose the salutation by the first name, you can choose the salutation by the last name. So here is one example they have given, salutation by the first name they have written, say for example dear. Dear is the greeting or the salute which they are going to use. So in front of that they have written name, dear John. Okay, or if it is with the last name you can write it as a dear Mr. Bastien. Is it clear? So this is how the salutation is going to be used. In most of the letters here we are going to be used dear sir, dear madam. Is it clear? Respected sir, respected madam. Is it clear? So depending upon the familiarity, to whom you are addressing that letter, so based on that you have to choose the salutation or the greetings. Now the next one, so once again there is a the people are going to be arguing on the use of the MRS and Miss. Is it clear? So that is which one is the best we have to use. The question here it is that the question many women ask is why you are going to distinguishing between the married and a single woman while writing a letter. Is it clear? Why you are distinguishing between a married woman and a single woman while using the word Mrs. and Miss. Is it clear? When we make no such distinctions between the married men and the single men, whenever you are addressing to the man, you are not going to make any distinguishing between the married and the single. So logical solution is to use the MS. What is the solution for this? Whenever you are going to write a letter to the woman, so the logical solution is to use the salutation. Here it is used to use a MS. Okay, you have to use that MS dot for all the women, just as you are going to using the Mr. is used for all the men. Is it clear? So now we will stop it here. So now we will continue with the next one, other the options which you are going to be used to put it on the letter.